again. It's a rhinestones.
Welcome back to another video, guys. So we're going to do a little bit of something on my left hand today. It's the very last day of the month. I've managed to squeeze it in late, but it's kind of still on time because it is still September. But this is my September Birthstone series. So the Birthstone for September is Sapphire Blue. Stunning colour. So that's what we're going to do today. So quick bit of nail prep first. I'm just pushing my cuticles back. And then I'm just using a little diamond head, pointed diamond head drill bit, and I'm just getting rid of any dead skin, any dead cuticle. And this drill bit, it kind of lifts my cuticle a little bit, lifts the skin up as I'm going as well. Don't ever press on too hard, guys, as well. If you've got a good drill bit, it should just whip that dead skin off if you just float it over. Don't ever dig them drill bits into your natural nail, because yeah, you'll do what I used to do and you'll damage them. So nice clean, get rid of all that dust, and then I'm just using some nippers now, and I'm just nipping away any dead skin. I had to give my nails a really good manicure today because they've just not been touched for a good, probably going on 3 weeks actually, because yeah, as you're all aware, I've been missing in action. But I'm back. Hopefully my upload schedule will be back to normal now, fingers crossed. Right, and last little bit of nail prep, I'm just using a really fine sanding band, and I'm just getting rid of the shine on my natural nail. Again, just floating that sanding band over. You don't want to be filing off any of your natural nail. Just buffing them over and getting rid of all that shine.
I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits.
So these are the nail tips that I'm using. They're just long coffin, they're pre-etched, they're pre-buffed inside, so I don't need to touch them. So I'm doing a Polygel lazy girl method today, so I'm going to put the tips on my stand upside down. Lazy girl method, you work on the inside of the tips. So I'm using Born Pretty's Pearl Pink Polygel, my favourite colour Polygel from Born Pretty. But quickly, guys, I've got a collection of glitters to show you. Oh my gosh. So I wanted to use this. That's the search number there. I'll leave the link and everything in my description box. I wanted to use this. It's perfect. Blue sapphire colour. It's just small hex and it's got a fine in there. So it's really, really small cut collection. It's just metallic, there's no hollow, it's just metallic and very, very sparkly. So there's a couple more blues in the collection. There's 3 blues in total in this collection. It's a collection of 12, so I'll just quickly show you the colours quickly. It comes with these 2 white ones, but you just couldn't see them. They're so much nicer in real life. The camera did them no justice. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful glitters. They really are, but yeah, the camera's shit as usual. So we've got a couple of purples. Look at this light one. It is beautiful. So just as you're looking at these colours, guys, I've got discount codes for Colours World. Oh, I can't remember them off the top of my head, but I've got discount code for the website, and I've got discounts for their store on AliExpress. I'll put it all up on the screen and I'll leave it in my description box as well. I think I've got a 20% discount code, you know, for these collections, guys. I'm pretty positive it's 20%. So definitely, I know a lot of you buy these collections from Colours World. Definitely use that code and take advantage of it, guys. Yeah, all links will be in the description box. So that's all the colours there, all 12. It's one of them staple collections that you need. It's got every single colour in there. No mixes. No chunky bits, just nice plain metallic glitters like this. I think they're a staple, aren't they? So I've left that blue out, that's what we're going to use. So I'm using Born Pretty base coat. I'm going to start with my pinky, and I'm just giving the inside of the tip just a nice thin coat of the base coat, and I want to just do a little swirl, just a thin swirl of a line going straight up the middle of this tip, putting that glitter into the wet base coat like that, and I'm just going to stick that in the lamp. Just wanted a little sprinkle, flutter, sprinkle, swirl, whatever you want to call it. So that's gone into the lamp, and this middle nail, I cocked this middle nail right up. I'll show you why a bit later on, but this was supposed to be a glitter fade. I wanted it quite thick at the tip and faded off up the nail, but totally forgetting I'm doing lazy girl method, and you kind of have to do things back to front. I thought I didn't need to fade the glitter off because I'm going to be fading the polygel over the top of the glitter, not realising once I flip the nail, the glitter is then on top. So there's no fade there whatsoever, but I'll fix it later on in the video. Right, last little bit of preppy stuff on my nails. Just giving them a quick coating of dehydrator and primer. They're both from Born Pretty as well. And I'm going to give them a quick base coat. I am using a peel off base coat because I'm going to be needing to pop these straight off, but obviously you would use just a regular base coat. So we're going to go back and start with the pinky again. That's all the glitter I wanted on this set of nails, just the pinky and the middle finger. So I'm going to start with that polygel like I always do with Lazy Girl method, and get that cuticle area nice and thin. Try and think about how much product you would have on top of the nail if you was doing it like that. Nice and thin at the cuticle area, and then I'm just going to pat and pull that polygel and completely fill that tip. The thickest part should be about where I am now. I didn't add enough, so I've just added a little bit more to that kind of apex area. And yeah, just pat it and pull it, completely fill that tip. And like I always say, make sure you get that polygel right up the sides of those tips, because if you have little transparent bits at the side, you can see them and it just looks shitty. So always make sure you get the polygel right up the sides of that tip. Nice and thin at the cuticle and thin at the tip. So I'm just going to press it really gently to start with on my nail, and then firmly just push it as close to my cuticle as I can get. You will feel when it's fully attached to your nail, and that's going to get a full 60 seconds cure. So that's cured, that's done. So I'm just going to show you a couple more, and I'll do the last two off camera. So this is just going to be a full nail of the polygel now. So again, starting with the cuticle area, I'm going to get that nice and thin, making sure the whole of that tip is covered and there's no transparent bits at the side. And again, just patting it and pulling it down that whole tip, keeping it quite thin towards the tip as well. You don't want it really thick up at that tip area, because if you drop a coin or something on the floor, you've not got a chance in hell of picking it up if these are bulky at the tip. You need them nice and thin. So thin at the cuticle area, thin at the tip, and the thickest part is in that top third area really. So again, making sure all my sides are completely covered and there's no transparent bits down the side. So I'm going to press it gently. I'll just rest it on my nail to start with, just rest it like that. And then I'll press it down gently but firmly, as close to my cuticle as I can get. Make sure it's pressed down at the sides as well. And then that's going to go in the lamp for a full cure. So I'll just let you watch this one last nail, guys. This was a mess. I didn't even notice when I was attaching it to my nails. I was concentrating that much on the cuticle area that I didn't even look at the glitter. So yeah, I'll just let you watch this for a sec. Right guys, so that is all the nails on now. Look at that glitter fade on the middle nail. Not a glitter fade. So I will redo that after I've filed these. I did end up redoing it. So a quick file around the sides and the cuticle area. I like to just blend the edge of that tip in, because you can see the edge of the tip, which I don't like. So I always just get a file around my side walls, around my cuticle area, and just blend the sharp edge of that tip in, so you can't see it as much. And once I've done all that, I'm just going to go over all of these tips with a buffer and just get rid of that shiny surface on all of the tips. Right guys, so that's them all filed, all buffed, and can you see I've redone that middle nail. We've got a proper glitter fade now. So I've pulled out a Gelbox colour called Matisse. I love this colour. It's perfect for this set. It's like a metallic blue. It is stunning. So a little bit of that on my palette, and on my pointer, I'm going to do my pointer and my thumb the same. I'll just show you this pointer. I think you call it a chevron French, do you call it? Someone tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, I'm sure you will. But I think it's called a chevron French. So just like that. And I'm going to colour both of those in and do exactly the same on the thumb. Look at this colour, guys. It is so opaque and it just paints on beautifully. I absolutely love it. I will, if I remember, leave the link to Gelbox in my description box, because they have started selling colours by themselves now, so it might even be available. I'm not sure. Look how that paints on. It is beautiful. So I'll let you watch for a second, guys, and I'll do the thumb off camera. Right guys, we're nearly at the finish line now. So that's pretty much the nails built. We're going to use Born Pretty's Super Top Coat now. Best top coat available, in my opinion. Going to give all these nails a nice glossy top coat. Get some bling put on them, and that'll be them finished.
What it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change.
So that's them all top coated now. I'm just going to put rhinestone glue where I'm going to want my rhinestones, and I'm just doing a few rhinestones at a time and just curing them as I go. I'm just using a mixture of sapphire blue and transparent rhinestones. So I'll just let you watch this, guys, and I'll see you at the end.
And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws.
So there we go, guys. That is another addition to my Birthstone series, Sapphire, for September. Very, very late. I think every set I've done this year has been late towards the end of the month. I am going to try and fix that. But yeah, I absolutely love how these turned out. I think they are so pretty. I love the length, shape, colour. I even like the blue, and I'm not a fan of blue. I really like them. Anyway, guys, that is it for today. I'll leave a playlist at the end if you want to see my Birthstone series for the year so far. That'll be at the end if you want to click that. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And hopefully, I'll see you all back in my next one. Take care. Bye.